Hello, I'm Technical Sergeant Paul Very, and today we'll be discussing Air Force organizational culture. Some things we'll be going over in this video include my unit's organizational culture, cultural impact, maintaining a healthy culture, and personal roles in organizational culture. First off, I'm going to describe my organization's culture. I would define my organization's culture as one that values people over hardware and one of diversity and innovation. As an organization, we are tasked with solving some of our nation's toughest problems. To do this requires a diverse force who are given the ability to freely and creatively come up with innovative ways of solving problems. To create this sort of culture, oddly enough, we've effectively put aside rank. Most members in the unit, basically everyone below colonel, are on a first-name basis and are encouraged to speak freely to allow for the free flow of ideas and solutions. This is commonly referred to as fast and flat communication. And this is an important aspect of my organizations to ensure problems are addressed and solved as quickly as possible. Lastly, hardware can easily be replaced. People cannot. People ensure mission success, and thus we must make sure we maintain our force so that they are always ready to execute that mission. Next, we'll talk about cultural impact. We'll describe some healthy and unhealthy elements of organizational culture and the impact that organization's culture has on its members. Some healthy aspects of my unit's culture include the fact that every member of the unit is treated as equals. Like I said before, it makes no difference whether you're an E5 or an O4, everybody's on a first name basis, and you are hired to be a subject matter expert in your section, and thus you are expected to perform as you would anyone else in that shop, regardless of rank. Frequently, you may be the only member in your section available to answer questions which require quick and decisive answers. Similarly, you may find yourself as the only representative downrange supporting operations in a variety of situations and environments, and many times this can be stressful. It is important that members have confidence in themselves and their abilities to execute the mission successfully. As far as unhealthy goes, this is a little harder to define, but the nature of our mission dictates frequent and sometimes last-minute deployments or TDYs. While this is pretty much unavoidable, leadership recognize unit members' sacrifices and give as much time back to unit members as possible. Currently, this includes a 4-day weekend every month, as well as the ability to take care of personal issues on a daily basis without feeling guilty for leaving work, which frequently is something hard to do in the military. It is in fact encouraged to always maintain a healthy personal life because leadership knows they expect a lot out of each and every member, and they may be called to deploy at any time at a moment's notice. Frequently, you could be working 16 to 18 hours, 7 days a week on those deployments. Maintaining a healthy culture. Some of the ways you can do this include monitoring it, cultivating it, and ensuring morale is as high as possible. Here we'll explain the importance of that maintenance in the healthy organization. Maintaining a healthy culture is just as important, if not more so, than creating one in the first place. Leaders should always monitor the health of the force and ensure morale is as high as possible. Happy units are productive units. It's no secret happy people are much easier to work with and are more willing to go above and beyond the call of duty. If unit morale is low, it is hard to expect members to show up day in and day out, wanting to be present at work and give their all, especially if they feel like they are not being given their all from leadership. Additionally, being in the military means you may be stationed away from your family and friends. This means your coworkers, i.e., other service members, are the only people you can reach out to or spend time with off-duty. Fostering a healthy culture helps people feel more comfortable and are able to more easily build relationships within the unit. Some methods for this in my unit include having Heritage Hour every Friday. So Fridays at 15:30 we all meet in the Heritage Room for drinks and to talk about the history of our unit and previous missions. Scheduling events for single airmen, as well as scheduling events for spouses. And lastly, scheduling events for the general unit members all together, as well as their families. Lastly, we'll talk about the individual role in shaping culture. Some ways to do this include buy-in and just simply being involved. As far as my role in shaping culture goes, it is up to me to buy into the vision of leadership and to fully understand what that vision is, then to do my absolute best to live up to it. It is also up to me as an NCO to set the example for my subordinates and airmen in general. This means being involved in other airmen's daily routines to ensure we are growing the culture from the ground up and to monitor and make sure it is and remains a healthy culture. Additionally, is it important to provide input to leaders and to take stake in shaping the culture from the beginning. As NCOs, we generally have the best feel of the condition of the force and are vital in shaping a healthy culture.